What's up, you guys? It's Allison. Welcome back to Financial Flamingo. Today I'm going to be showing you my second paycheck of July budget setup. So let's just go ahead and get started with this. If you are new to my channel, this is my complete budget binder that I created to use for my budgeting. If you really like this system, if you enjoy this video, you can pick up this budget binder for yourself. I will have it linked down below in the description box. It is available to purchase, as well as some extra pages are in my shop as well. So if you like this system, be sure to check that out in case you want to grab it for yourself. But today we're going to be looking at July. So I do my budgets by paycheck, and I get paid on the 15th and the last day of every month. So today it is currently the 13th, and I want to go ahead and do my budget for the 15th. So we're going to set that up for today, and then later on this week I will be closing out my budget from the first half of July and kind of using that information to make any adjustments to my budget as needed. But I like to do my budget before I receive my paycheck so that there's no chance that I'll run out and spend the money or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get into this. So you can see here, if you've never seen my budget videos before, this is the calendar where I track my bills, and then I also track my spending on here as well with a color coding system. I will link the video up above that shows the full setup of this and kind of walks through my color coding system and all of that if you are interested. And I will also link it down below. So I have a calendar, I have a check-in page where I track some different things, including my goals. And then I have my sinking funds page that I update at the end of the month for what I added and subtracted from those funds. And I also have a video on sinking funds that I will link down below. I am doing a no spend challenge for this month, so I'm using this calendar to track that. And you can kind of see my progress hasn't been too bad this month. I feel like I've been doing pretty well since my family was in town for the long weekend. This is my first paycheck budget of July, spending tracker. And then we are going to be setting up this one. So let's go ahead and get started with that. All right, so I typically do my budgets, like I said, a couple days before I actually receive my paycheck. This is for my July 15th paycheck, so I'm gonna write that in. I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can see better what I am writing. So first, let's start off with income. And if you are new to my channel, I actually do my budget in a spreadsheet. So you can see I have it on my phone here. And this is just so that I don't have to do the math myself, and it kind of like it's in my Dropbox, so I can access it on any computer and on my phone at any given time. But I do like to put it down on paper because this is what I actually look at more often because it's just more convenient for me. But I just don't do the math here. So first off, we have my income, which is my paycheck, and that is $1,563.68. And then I'm going to include my expense check from work, which was $20 this month. I actually already received that. And then I'm gonna add business here just in case, but I don't think I'm actually probably gonna use any of my business income this month because I'm trying to put together a buffer, kind of like a savings for that. But I'm gonna add it there just in case. So my total income is, let me get my budget back here. My total income is $1,583.68. So moving on to my expenses, I kind of do my fixed expenses first, which is my mortgage, my car insurance, Netflix, and then Xander identity theft protection. So my mortgage is $770. That is actually only half of our mortgage. I split it between my two checks and put it in our joint account to actually pay that bill. So that is actually half of it. My car insurance was $86 last month. I have a new policy, so I'm gonna put that down and hopefully it doesn't change at all. Netflix is $15.99, and then Xander is $6.75. And actually, I just remembered that last month I forgot to include Nintendo Online. And then it came out right after I did my budget, and that is $3.99 a month. So those are all my fixed expenses, or like things that I like have to pay for. They're a fixed amount. Then we have what I call my envelopes, even though I don't use the cash envelope method. These are the categories that I can overspend in or save money in, if that makes sense. So this is my personal spending money. It is gas, groceries, and pet supplies. So for spending, I am budgeting $50, which is like my normal amount that I budget. Gas is $75, groceries is $100, and then pet supplies I have in my budget as $75. I don't know that I'm gonna need that much, but I'm gonna put it in there just in case, because there are some things we need and I can't remember what quite all they cost. So $75 is what I'm gonna put in there for now. So all of those things together, if we add up, let's go ahead and grab a calculator here and let's add up these expenses. So 770, 86, $15.99, $6.75, nope, I didn't get the decimal, $6.75, $3.99, $50, $75, $175. That gives us a total of $1,182.73. So I do a zero-based budget method. So if I take the $1,583.68, don't have my calculator on, $1,583.68 minus the 1,182.73. So we have $400.95 that we still have to work with for the rest of our budget. So next up I have savings, and the only savings I'm doing right now is my sinking funds. So I'm just gonna put sinking funds in here, and then I'll let you guys know what they are. So the total of my sinking funds is $160, and the breakdown of that, which you won't really be able to see, I don't think, but the breakdown of that is $20 to my new cell phone fund, $40 to my vet fund, $50 to my Christmas fund, $40 to my property tax fund, and then $10 to gifts and miscellaneous. So I'm trying to be more consistent with putting money in my sinking funds, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a total of $160 into those different accounts for the second paycheck of July. Again, I will link the video talking about sinking funds if you have no idea what I'm talking about down in the description box, and then also up in the card, so you can check that out. I have a whole video going over exactly how sinking funds work and all of that good stuff. So total $160, that's all that's going to savings. And then last we have debt. Right now I'm working on my Discover card, so I'm gonna write that in, and the rest of my money is going to go to that. So if we take this $495 we had left to work with and subtract out the $160, we have $240.94. So we are going to put $240.95 to my credit card. That is all that is going to debt. So total income here, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Total income, we have some totals down at the bottom. Total income is $1,583.68. Total expenses are $1,053 rather, and 68 cents. I didn't say that correctly at all. $1,583.68. So I have a $0 difference. And I know that because we took this number up here, you guys can't see. Let me zoom out a little bit. So to get to this down here, to a zero-based budget, you take your total income, subtract out all of your expenses, and then I subtracted out the savings and then the debt. And all of these expenses and things I'm going to pay should total my income. So that is how that works. So we have our budget done here, and then this actual column here will get filled in when I close out my budget on what I actually spent. Specifically, like, these can fluctuate here, and that is the main thing that I fill out when I close my budget. But what we have left for this budget is setting up my spending tracker. So I track my spending on the monthly calendar, kind of like I showed you. I have some expenses in here from my first paycheck, and then I also track it using this spending tracker. And I'm going to show you here really quickly how my color coding system works. So this is the color I use for spending, this is what I use for groceries, and then this is what I use for gas. And then I should have in here, yep, nope, that's pink. Looking for my purple highlighter here, if I can find it, because that is the color that I use for pet supplies. So let's make sure I have, yep, I have enough spending trackers. So the way I do this, any expenses for groceries is green. So I just highlight the top of this in green to show that that is my grocery spending tracker. I do the same thing for gas. I use this gray color for gas. So just highlight across. Spending money, I use this bright orange color, highlight that, and then I only have one other category to track my spending for this check, but I will highlight this with purple to track my pet expenses, and then these two won't be used for this paycheck. So the way my color coding system works is this is the color obviously for groceries. When I go to the store and I get groceries, I put it in here and keep track of my balance. But then I also put it on this calendar and I highlight it in that same green color. So you can see this expense here was highlighted in green, and that was because I spent some money on groceries. So then, like, this orange color was me spending money on personal, just like personal spending. So that's like if I go to Target or Dollar Tree or Walmart or whatever. And then this was getting gas, you can see it's gray. So that is kind of how that system works. I like to track it on the calendar because I can just see at a glance what I'm spending the most of my money on. And I like to do it here because then I can see specifically how much I have left in each of these categories. So if I show you for the first paycheck, you can see here, like right now I have $51 left to get gas until I get paid again. So I actually have been working from home, so I haven't been using a ton of my gas budget, so that's gonna be really nice to put some extra money to debt. So that is how that works. This is how I set up my budget. Really quick and easy, and just gets me started. The last thing that I'm gonna do is put in my starting balances for these. So groceries is $100, gas is $75, spending is $50, and then pet supplies was $75 also. So then as I purchase something, let's say I went and spent $20 on my pets, I would put in the date, that $20, and then subtract the $20 out of the 75 for this column, and then put what it was. So then I would know how much money I had left in my pet supplies category to spend. So that is how that works. I really like that I switched to using my own budgeting system because it's just so quick and easy to set up. Like, I'm done and ready to go for July. It was super easy and quick, and I just really like this system. So I will show you also, I have my bill tracker up here. I'm in my business section. I have my bill tracker up here. So this is what I use to keep track of my bill payments. So I put them on here, and then most of my bills are on auto pay, and I just check them off when they are paid. So I actually paid the water bill today, so I don't have to worry about that. And then the rest of this stuff will come out from this paycheck. So I really like this as well. Clean, simple, easy to use. So that is really all I do to set up my budget for the month. I like to just have a really easy, quick you know, simple process for setting that up. Like I said, if you guys are interested in using this system for yourself, you can see all the things that I have in here. I have my goals for, or major things that happen during the month, tracking my annual expenses. I have my business budget in here, a section for each month, so you can see June is all done and closed out. I just love this. I have trackers in the back for my debt snowball and how much I'm paying each month to debt, as well as tracking my sinking funds and tracking things like income and mortgage payments and retirement contributions and all of that good stuff. So there's a ton of really good pages in here. If you are interested, again, it will be linked down below. My shop will be linked so that you can check it all out, as well as the video showing how I set up this whole binder and all the pages that are in it and how I'm using them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting to see my second paycheck of July setup. Let me know down below if you have any questions or comments. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss a video. I put up new videos on productivity, personal finance, budgeting, and building wealth through multiple streams of income every Tuesday and Saturday, and I would love to have you join us here. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.